Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go ahead and update more of a long-term perspective on Chainlink right now with that because, just the bearishness is going out there. And I'm going to provide this alternative view on why that if you're in the crypto market right now and, I would not be leaving. I'll just say that I would not be leaving right now. I know the sentiment is at an all-time low. All you have to do just go on YouTube and look at it. It's truly is amazing. It's like you can't find anything just but bearish. 2008 crash. Now it's the 2000 crash, and multi-year bear market. And also, what else is there? S&P is going down to the $2,000 levels. I'd have to check and see what numbers those are. So it's getting worse as the days go on, guys. But I want to go over a Chainlink and give you an overall perspective of what I think is going on here with this extended third wave. And some people ask some questions about that. Why I'm calling this extend third wave back down into a fourth wave here. It's because the RSI supports that. And this is, in my opinion, not a wave two. Because if you take the time, if you call this a whole cycle right here for Chainlink, just like so, that's 1,316 days. Okay. So this, if it was correcting the whole cycle, then you'd be looking at, that's only 385 days for that swing. And then it's going to have to swing up, make it over there. And then it's going to have to do another one of these over here. So to make this cycle equal with this over here, more or less based on time, in my opinion. So in my opinion, this was an extended third wave up here, and it's correcting into a fourth wave. So it went outside the channel, and you have a deep fourth wave correction. You have a shallow correction down here, or not a shallow, but it's not as long. So top of the channel, this is an overthrow, underthrow, overthrow, massive overthrow, and it's correcting right back down to the channel. And the RSI supports that too, guys. So you come down here, you see it's the lowest it's ever been to be able to get itself to do another run over there. And the other reason I'm going to do it this way with what I'm going with this type of setup is because if you take a look at Cardano is kind of like it's in a different pattern, if you will. But if you see the exact same time, it had this blast off there, did a pattern, corrected it down, it did its third wave blast up here. This extended third wave. This is clearly an extended third wave right here. There's no doubt about that. And it's correcting down into a fourth, having the exact same pattern, basically more or less as Chainlink. Okay. Even in the RSI data is telling me that. So, and then also too, what I'll do is I'll bounce it off. So with an asset like Chainlink, it's going to push off another wave over here. If I go take a look at, say, like a BNB, where it clearly, in my opinion, BNB has another wave to be making somewhere. Where's this going to end up at? Macro environment's going to have a struggle, but so far so good. Like it's looks like it's going to be doing its trek up that way with BNB, contrary to popular opinion, where people think it's going to be just rolling over and coming back down here. Okay, because I've seen the charts. They're looking at support and resistance, which is a way you can look at that. And they have the charts like this, more or less, for BNB. Okay, which is hey, I mean, the data is not telling me that based on what BNB, guys. So anyhow, it's over here, and then I want to make an update now. What's going on exactly in here, guys? You're looking at this, and this is one of these assets where you look at that and you have impulses up over here. Did the correction end here, or did the correction end over here? On this date, on the 12th of July, you have Polkadot ending on the 12th of July, doing a nice reaction off the bottom. Chainlink is a little bit different setup. It's going to have to just wait for it to suss itself out. You can get bullish out of that. You can get bearish out of that. However, this low is maintaining itself this whole time. And the other issue that I have with it, saying that it's going to start on some massive trek to the downside, is the lack of retracement up. Okay, so here's an ABC wave that it did right here. ABC, just like so. The lack of retracement back up to swing back down like that. That's the issue that I have with it. And you can see in the past history of Chainlink, you come down here, you can see how much of a mess it made, and finally was able to pull off this wave one, which, by the way, was when Bitcoin was in a bear market. So you see, this is June of 2018, all the way up to November 2018. And we know Bitcoin's bear market didn't end until when? December of 2018. It did its correction. So if you think about it reasonably, why did Chainlink kind of struggle to make its way up? It's because the markets completely, crypto markets in particular, were not completely bullish. However, it wanted to be bullish, and it just able to pull off that wave right there and start its sequence. So in my opinion, there's something probably similar going on over here with Chainlink, and it's just a struggle to try to get things off. And then probably somewhere down the road, it'll be a surprise. I'll pop, do a nasty correction, pop, something like that, guys. So that's really what I'm seeing overall with Chainlink. I don't want to go too deep into the exact counts in there because we could debate that days on end. You know, it's this count, this count, this count. In my opinion, overall picture for Chainlink, it does not look, it actually looks pretty good. You know, the line in the sand for Chainlink is that $5.39. And you know, you have impulsive moves this way, you have impulsive moves that way, and you also have, you know, bearish moves to the downside. So I just think if you're taking a look at, you know, taking the macro environment, what it was able to do down here, you know, I'm thinking it's going to be something similar in this area. It's just going to be a struggle for it to finally finish off its sequence right there. So I wanted to give you guys that update on Chainlink. And just a little bit of supporting evidence. It's the same thing with Cardano. I'll get an update with Cardano. It's you know, it doesn't have it has a different pattern, but it has like the same sequence that Chainlink has, and it's doing more or less basically the same thing. And it's probably like Chainlink had down here, just that struggle to get up. And then once there's an inkling, say for example, like the DXY, it finally peaks or whatever, something like that, then you'll see, boom, I'll probably just pop right up there, you know, and catch people off guard and then finish its sequence and things. So here's the other thing is too, you want to realize is with Chainlink sequence too, is once it gets up there, you're going to want to sell. It's probably going to be really critical to sell up there. So this whole thing would be the sequence. And let's say Chainlink just breaches all-time highs of right there. That would be the whole sequence that ended up completing. And where is it going to correct to? Previous wave fours. So all the way back down here, it's not going to go in a straight line. Obviously, it bounce up, and then all the way back down the previous wave 4 area, more or less, and then it'll be going into some sort of massive wave 3, which this will last years, guys. This is way years out there. Okay, so don't pay attention to where that is on the time or the number over there. That's just a long third wave that it'll be doing. However, in this area, you'll be able to notice that. Let me use this area. So Chainlink comes down, it maybe struggles, get another wave up, and it's going to swing back down. And then, you know, eventually this will be like, who knows, 2-3 years down the road, and then it starts making this move up here, right? Well, between here to here to here to here, you know, Cryptoverse will be calling that the bear market or something like that, even though they won't realize what's going on with it in its sequences. That's why I think it's important. This is where you have the advantage with if you understand how Elliott waves work and the sequences that can play out, because that's what I see with Chainlink. Me, I would be, you know, getting set in here, maybe ride that up, exit, flip, short it, and then, you know, on the way down, and then see where it will end up, in my opinion. Okay. The alternative bearish count is going to be a 3-wave swing, and then it's going to swing back up to swing back down this way. So like this is your alternative bearish count. And like I said, I don't think it's going to do it just because it needs to get up there like that. The X wave typically will retrace anywhere from 38% to 50% of this whole 3-wave swing. And it's not even near there yet. And the time here is just getting too long. And it's too long, and it's not enough of a retracement for here. So then you have a swing like that. Okay. From this point, see this point right here on Chainlink, I don't get long-winded. This point here on Chainlink is clearly an ABC move. This is an ABC move. For it to come up here and to do another move like this would not make any sense. Like you start calling this a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in my opinion. That's how I see it, because this is clearly an ABC. So it would have to swing back up to complete another ABC over here. So, all right, guys, that's the end of my update on Chainlink. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.